here, determined to have a big night on their home floor. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at San Antonio. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. And, of course, the Trailblazers, 5 games behind. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie in at the 2 spot. So this is the first of 2 in a row. These 2 teams will play against each other. Greg, any advantages or disadvantages?
Well, I mean, I feel in the first game, you can run your game. That second time around is when you get to dig deep into the film and try and make adjustments.
And Barnes comes to help. The kick out to Simons. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Simons has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Trailblazers. Here's Paul. Portland grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to...
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G slam cam. And that one's good, Barnes.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Grant outside. Pass to Kamare. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan. He can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
And the shot goes in.
Works just as hard inside. Great footwork for Paul. Leads to great results.
Simons, the pass to Grant. Portland moving the ball around. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Pass to Barnes. Now Wembanyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Sharp. Grant outside. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Assertive basketball. Ayton getting after it on the offensive glass, using his size to his advantage.
Paul passes to Sohan. Back to Paul. Pass to Champagnie. That 3 off the mark. Portland trailing here. 1:25 left in the first quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And checking out some numbers here for Chris Paul. Really been a key contributor over the past month. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. For the Trailblazers, Robert Williams is checked in for Grant. Delano Banton comes in for Sharp, and Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons. 1:16 left to play in the first. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, the Blazers with a draft night trade for two-way wing Denny Avdia, a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
Okay, thank you, Shams. Trailblazers trail by 4. Up top, Henderson, defended by Paul. Vassell against Avdia. Nailed from three-point land.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
For Portland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Ayton throws it down.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Ayton is locked in.
And here is Paul. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And defensively, he's been all over the place, wreaking havoc and pouncing on a number of steals.
From deep, Johnson unable to get that one. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Jones is out there with Castle. And it's Collins in at the center, locking down the middle. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Count it, good.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Outside, Jones cranes the three-pointer. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Barnes kicks to Vassell. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Vassell's got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio. And Henderson throws it down hard.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Jones for 3, and again it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. And how about we check the numbers for Devin Vassell?
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And so here's Portland. 6-point game. Simons, the pass to Ayton. Over Paul. And it's Ayton missing. San Antonio's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Zero hesitation from Wemby. Coming into the league, just trusting his jump shot.
And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
A shot by Champagny, no good. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter.
A rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Ayton in the high post. Outside, Simons. Ayton kicks to Grant. Ayton sets the pick for Grant. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Castle. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's Sharp. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Ball outside to the middle. Here's Champagny. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's San Antonio with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Pop, what did you think of the pace of your team in the first half?
Well, we've upped the pace. It's what we need to do because we're not as good a defensive team as we used to be, so something's got to give somewhere.
Pop, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch for. Does the defense extend to where guys start going inside?
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
And that about wraps it up.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Shaedon Sharp is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. Hits it from 3-point range.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to Sharp. From outside, off the mark. Spurs leading by 13. Zohan, the pass to Champagny. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Rebounded by Kamare. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 3-pointers, Simons. Sinks the triple. Simons has got 6.
And you got to get out on the head if you're the defense. Simons, too big a threat from deep.
Wembanyama against Ayton. And he gets the bucket. He's got 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Outside, Simons. No good with the triple.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Wembanyama passes to Paul. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama has got 3 assists tonight. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Down by 15. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
Pass to Ayton. Paul against Simons. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Simons has got 10 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Wembanyama against Ayton, and it's good for 2.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Just 5 on the clock. Williams for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Drains it from beyond the arc. Castle's got his second bucket. Trailblazers trail by 16. Henderson outside. They set the pick. Pass to Ayton. Over Collins. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Castle, Devin Vassell out there with Keldon Johnson, then it's Collins, and it's Jones in at the 1 spot. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
And you can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. San Antonio leading by 16. Jones kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Jones, no luck. The Trailblazers shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Henderson outside. Here's the 3. Johnson with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look.
And the Spurs lead by 18.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Williams finds Henderson. There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team, and he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thank you, David. Out to the wing. Here's Kamare. No good from outside. Spurs leading by 15. Here's Paul, and he banks in the layup. Paul's got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is a throwback performance from Paul, flat out taking over in a big way right now.
Kamara, and the shot falls short this time. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wembanyama, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Sharp. He takes it in. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Barnes passes to Sohan. Wembanyama gets the bucket. 14 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Spurs.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor.
Oh, my
wow.
goodness.
Man.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Pass to Wembanyama. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Sharp. And again, it's Portland converting. And so it's San Antonio with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Paul against Simons. Shoots the 3. And Chris Paul hits from deep. And the Spurs lead by 19.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And it's Sharp missing. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Can't connect. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if he can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as